Welcome, welcome.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Mundo on a Wednesday. Mundo in the house. How you guys doing this evening? I'm not gonna take long tonight, people. I'm just going to do a short review of the Saber Royboy. So for those of you who are going to join me, thank you. For those of you who are going to watch later, much appreciated. Hope you all have a great Wednesday evening. And so I'm going to get the evening started here. And first of all, on my journey here, and I know many of you who's watched the show with me in space and some of the other guys, for Saber Talk and so forth, Harris and all that. I've been on a journey for a good while now, about 3.5 years. And this Monday, Royboy was or has come to life. So, very exciting. And showed some of his kids and a few other people that what I've accomplished, after so long, so many setbacks, excuse me. Um, a lot of problems, associated with learning how to do this, learning how to wire, learning the diagrams, learning how to soldier, so forth. And a lot had, during my journey, I was fortunate enough to come across people that God put in my life, such as Anthony Space Windu, Harris, a lot of the guys at Civilized Sabers, and watching quite a few people as well. Um, on YouTube, Rob Petkow, Meg Two Sith, and the guys over there, Solos, Jeremy, and Smugglers Outpost, Albert. A lot of these great builders, uh, really influenced a lot of everything that I did. And my friend Roy Harold, my best friend, whom passed away from brain cancer, several years ago. Uh, Greatest inspiration in my life because not only was he my best friend, but you know, he was one of those people that you'd love to be around. And in order for me to honor his memory, after he passed, since he was so colorful, that what is the best way that I could honor his memory, keep him alive? And when I saw all these lightsabers come on YouTube, I'm thinking, wow, that is a great idea. That is, to bring him back to life and to you know have his memory stay alive in a saber was the greatest thing that I could do in the world. Not only for myself, but for other people that knew him like I did. I mean, how colorful he was, and so um, so tonight again has to deal with Roy Boy, and and so for those of you who hadn't seen it yet, excuse me, let me turn this around, guys. I've got it on the charger here, but and it's fully charged here pretty soon. So for those who know me, and I'm like, okay, this this beautiful thing right here, Roy Boy. Okay, my journey has not just completed with the build because this is going to be an ongoing thing to improve like fonts. Right now, I just have stock fonts on here along with his voice so that because I wanted to bring it to life before I put a lot of other fonts on it. And I tell you, some of these crazy fonts from K Sith and other font makers, I am so stoked to put some of those on here for Roy Boy. So let me go ahead and let me see here. Hold on. I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna see. Oh, all right. Quillen Nos. Hello there, guys. Gray, Titan Gray. Good to see you, man. I'm not sure if Space is gonna make it or not. I'm just doing this short video so you guys can see, the Royboy, my journey here. And I've got so many people who think that, help me along the way. Benji Graham from Nerf Herder, um, Shamim. I got a huge thank you to Shamim because when my friend passed, he stepped up to the plate and he put his voice on an SD card for me so that I could do that. And somewhere along the way that it was lost and it got found again, and I didn't have the means to get it kind of redone. So a few other people stepped in and showed me how to kind of get it with some of the other programs, and I finally got it done. And so you know, in doing so, I finally got it to where I could work right, and then knowing that the stock fonts were right because I am using the CFX on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys that I am running a 26650 battery in here, right? A big battery. So I wanted a good long, a good long run time. So I've got a 28 millimeter speaker here. Now, on some of the fonts on here, they're pretty good, pretty loud. His voice comes out pretty loud on here, but when you're swinging it around, I guess some of the stock fonts, or I still have to play around with some of the settings and everything like that too. So, um, I did my own custom board here with tack tack switches and so forth. You know, uh, I'm cutting my own boards, and so um, some of these right here. Let me get it a little closer there so y'all can see. So making my own boards here like this, and I sent one to Space Windu, and he put a one on his couple of his sabers and stuff. So. And it's pretty cool, I'm pretty honored that Space Window would, use some of my boards like that. So, um, again, I'm using a CFX board in here, and let me, I don't know if I can try to get this out. I'm gonna take the blade out here. Excuse me, guys, and I'm gonna see if I can just kind of pull the chassis out a little bit. Now, what I have to do in order for me to get to the board, and I'm gonna have to pull this out very easy because I did run the wires pretty tight, and I tried to spend a lot of time on doing a better job on my wiring stuff. Hey, Space, how you doing, man? Yeah, your board's on the yeah yeah. See on the ancient thing, yeah. Hell yeah, buttons on the car looks nice. Thanks, Spaceman. Again, this build would not be possible without you, man. A lot of people on the ancient Graphics, dude, and I actually downloaded that video so that I could keep it because I was so in love with that saber, man. So please forgive me, guys, cause if I get out of the picture here for a minute and stuff. And gosh, this is so nervous, man. Uh, I'm really nervous because it took me a good while um to get everything out. Oop, see, he came to life there. I mean, he's the trickster, dude. He's a trickster. And oh, okay, so see the chassis right here, and there's the CFX board. This chassis right here was made by Albert Flores from Smuggler's Outpost, and it I spent a whole year asking people to try to get, something like this to fit here in the rib section. And dude, it took a really big long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close it up now that you guys have seen that. And I'm such at a loss for words because so many people made it possible for me to do this. And Megtooth Sith, teaching people as well on his YouTube channel. And uh Space Anthony, what got me in to lightsabers was Space Window. When I saw a one of his videos of his lightsabers for the very first time, I was hooked. Quinlan, thank you, dude. I much appreciate it, man. Felicia, how you doing? Thanks, Felicia. Thank you, thank you. Um, and so you know, so many people, and Rob Petcow, Metcow. I mean, his videos are legendary, teaching you how to do certain things too. I must have watched his videos probably 1,000 times before I even attempted to either soldier one wire together, I mean, oh my god. And to show you guys, I went on Wish and I ordered like boards like these, and I took a whole year and a half just to learn soldering like this. I mean, the board looks crappy, but I mean, just part of my journey was learning how to solder pretty decent. And using these boards got me to where I'm at right now. And again, you know, um, and even Dave, Jedi Arms Dealer, his videos, very much inspirational as well. And he is another reason, that I am here, showing you guys this too. I wish my friends, Quinlan says, I wish my friends and family would find a way to do that for me. If anything happened to me, man, you're a true man, a friend, Mundo. Thanks, Quinn. Yeah, dude, you know what, man? If you ever want, dude, get your voice on the thing there and put it in the saber. And then have it buried with you, man. So that way, when they pull the kill key and you're sitting down, I'm gonna do that for mine. If my family would do that, shoot, hell yeah, they pull that kill key and that saber says goodbye, all. Mundo out. There you go. Then they can put me in the ground, dude. So, all right, guys. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put the blade back in, and then we're gonna let Roy speak again here in a few minutes. So, like I said, I'm super nervous because me, doing this video means so much to me, and all the people that helped get me here, Dave, Anthony, Tom, Rob, just Shamim, and my family is just dealing with me and trying to get this done as well. Me being a pain in the ass. Um, and Benji and Nerf herders. I had questions when people were a little bit busy, and Benji was able to answer some questions that I had and stuff when I got stuck with things. Anthony always tried and true, man. um Space Window, there when I needed him. you know it means a whole lot that you guys and everybody's been there for me. And Felicia's been on the journey too along with this. Felicia, I still have the soldering kit you showed me in my Amazon cart. Hey, get it, Felicia, and start working on those things. You did it through them. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So without further ado, let's have the trickster come out again. And Space, remember that great Jedi, that great Jedi video that you had? Well, this is honoring you, buddy. I mean, this right here is honoring you. Uh, because when I saw that, yeah, dude, perseverance, yes, sir. Yes, sir, wins the race. And I got it done because of that. So again, I just stock fonts on here, but you know what? Let's get this boy rolling here. There's full battery right there. All right, here we go. And there you go. Can't win. Yes, they have. They have arrived. And let's see here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look at that. Jeez. And my friend, my friend was so colorful that this was the best way that I could honor him in terms of, his personality. And if he was here today, if he was here today, you guys, he, yeah, I'm wasting my batteries. What I'm doing. um, oh my gosh, I told you he was a trickster here. Now, so I gotta get that fixed and stuff like that. But no, man, that's exactly what I'm talking about here. My friend was such a trickster. He loved to make jokes about all kinds of stuff and everything. And he's always been here with me. Even if him being gone, I could still feel his presence and so forth. Thank you, Space. Yeah, like I said, man, it was to honor you, bro. And um, he lit up a lot of people's lives. He was one of those that, he'd come to you and you'd have fun no matter what. I mean, when we hung out, we had fun. Just like when um Space and and Harris and everybody at Civilized Sabers, and even when we get together, and Kevin also and Jedi Arms here, when we get on live and us guys, we cut up, we hang out, and that is just phenomenal. Time flies when you have fun, and with your friends, make sure you have the time to go hang out and tell your friends how you feel, you love them, whatever. Don't miss that opportunity because when it's gone. And you don't get that back. You don't get that time back. You don't you spend and make sure you spend time with your families too, because that's time that you don't get back either. And that's very important, to spend the time with your families, with your friends, and make sure that you balance everything out. I mean, I'm not here to preach about anything, but I feel that it's important for people to understand that, much, because you don't know when you're gone. And here's the pizzazz, the results, you know, here is the icing on the cake, guys. The icing on the cake. And I saved this for last right here. See that? This piece right here on the saber, signed by Darth Maul himself, Ray Park. When I told him about my story, about my friend, at Comic Con in Laredo a couple of years back, not only did we get a picture together, of the saber and us just, uh, you know, I only had enough money to get the signature from him, and I said, "Man, I wish I had enough money to give you to do a picture." And with him being such a kind-hearted person, he goes, "You want a picture? We got a picture together." And I posted it a couple of times on my Instagram and my Facebook. And what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to post that again so people can see it. But this now is a complete saber with everything. And of course, later on I'm going to put some custom, the custom fonts on and everything for it. But again, so you can see, the custom board and the custom piece here that, I got. I don't remember where I ordered this black piece from. Um I think it was off of Etsy that I got this, or either Etsy or it was hmm, maybe that got 3D stuff maybe. Gosh, it's been so long I don't even remember. But it was white enough, and I said, that would have been cool. And they offered it in red, and then they offered it in black, and I think there was green. The green I really didn't care for because I didn't think it was gonna pop that well with the colors of the saber. The red may have been okay and so forth. Uh, thanks, Quinn. Yeah, dude, it's unbelievable. Titan, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the double grip on there is pretty cool. But it's hard because I didn't have a regular chassis for it, and in here in this part, I thought about putting a battery, but um, with these right here, you can't put a battery. You can't really put anything in here with these. So the recharge port and the race port, and of course, when I started, um, I didn't really think about putting these on the inside, and because I had seen something like this before on another saber, but not quite like this. Because I think the ones that I saw were on top of up here and underneath the card. And I thought that was so pretty cool, but I was thinking to myself, like here, why not put them on this side, kind of like at an angle? And I thought that would kind of be cool, but I didn't think about it, in the long run that it would be like really difficult where the battery was going to go. And I thought, at first the battery was going to go here. Well, the 26650 battery does not fit here unless I ordered another part, to cover it and so forth. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to make the Saber any longer than it was already. And that really threw my, it blew my mind because when it came to wiring this damn thing, I had to run, there's another just I have the 26650 battery holder in here, and that I got from got 3D, which was a special made, holder, because it actually has the holder for the speaker and the 26650. Well, the speaker holder, excuse me, let me go backwards. uh the 2650 battery holder had a little back end of it. So it's, let me see, let me check. So I got the speaker holder from the TCSS, and I glued the two together, and man, they look like a chassis, So it's kind of like a short made chassis, but not a full regular kind of chassis, because I had to tape that holder to the battery, so that it would close up in here. And man, and then running the wires, whew, man, running the wires through here was a pain in the ass. And then getting them all the way, getting them all the way down here, and then wiring it up from in here. So that took quite a bit of time, and quite a bit of money later. I must have ruined a couple of boards, just making it right. But through the grace of God, through the grace of Anthony and everybody, that I've thanked on here, I got her done. I got her done. I really got it done. So Titan and Quinlan and Felicia and Space, I appreciate you guys being here with me and checking this thing out, because it means so much to me that people are understand the journey that I've gone through to make my very first NeoPixel. You know, I've made it. One saber, and then this was my first NeoPixel. And then the honoring my friend and so forth. So here, I just, man, and I'm still in awe of what I've done, and I can't wait to put some of these custom fonts on. Um, Maybe a few from Rob, and a few from different other sound font makers, and I'm gonna see what I really like that I think fits the personality of Roy, and I'm gonna put them on here. And later on, I can revisit Saber Talk and talk about Royboy again, and kind of showcase some of the sound fonts that I put in here. So, but like I said, right now it's just the his voice and just the stock fonts on here, and that just well, you know what? I think I did put a couple of custom ones, which was, I think the Obi and I think the one I did get, I don't, dude, let me see. Hold on. Um, you know what? I think, yeah, we'll do it another time because, you know, I know it's kind of running late for people and people got to go to work and so forth early in the morning and so forth. And I just wanted to do like a very small, short video on this. And again, Benji Graham at Nerf Herders, Dave at Jedi Arms Dealer, Albert at Smuggler's Outpost, Meg Toothsit, Tom, Rob Petcow, at Genesis and Shamim, you know, just all of these guys and all of these makers made it possible for me to get here, with everybody's help. So with that, um, with that being said, it's bittersweet because I'm gonna be playing with this a lot. Of course, I'm gonna take this piece off when I'm playing around with it, but because this is just gonna be immortalized even more. I think I'm gonna order another one of these and see if I can get Mark Hamill to sign it. That would be sick, wouldn't it, guys? To get Mark Hamill to sign it. But now that Roy lives, maybe I can take it to a con where he's at, tell him about the story, and have him sign it there and see what he says. That would be epic, epic, wouldn't it? So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me chasing the rainbow, but we'll see. Anything is possible now that I've done this. So again, let me reiterate about also thanking Space Window Anthony, and I couldn't do this without you guys. So Shamim, if you ever watch this video, man, thank you so much for putting my friend's voice on a SD card, and thank you so much. Thank you everybody for those kind of sticking around and listening to me kind of go off and on. So, the nerves, nerves. But all right, guys. So y'all have a good night. Y'all have a great Wednesday evening. Um, Quinlan, thanks, man. Anything's possible. Yes, sir. Anything's possible. And listen, I am dyslexic. I have a few learning disabilities. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. You just don't give up on it. Don't give up on it. It is possible, and I am living proof. One of the coolest things that is gonna happen. Okay, right before I leave, one of the coolest things that I can tell you is that I'm gonna get to show his brother and his parents that he is immortalized and will live forever now. That, to me, you know, that's the world. And I think they're going to love it, when they see, what I've accomplished for their son. So, all right, guys. I got some other things to do and love you guys. Titan, Quinlan, Felicia, Anthony. Thank you guys all for being here. Everybody who's watching, anybody else who's gonna watch later on, thank you guys. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do another one soon. Well, you know what? I'm gonna work on my dad's memorial saber. I
Albatross Junction. What an incredible book. I'd like to.
Sorry about that, guys. Pushed the wrong thing. But no, I was telling y'all guys that I'm gonna do another one, and I'm gonna do a saber in my dad's honor. Unfortunately, the phone company and when I was switching phones, they when it went over, I lost my dad's voices, so I won't be able to put his voice in there. And you guys are gonna love that one as well because wait till you see the chassis that went with it. And when I show you guys, y'all, oh my God, y'all gonna love it. And I will reveal who did the chassis, when you guys see it. I don't want to tell you all right now because uh when you guys see it and you know who's gonna be who made it, I want to honor him as well. And so uh hopefully I'll get to do that one pretty soon and do a video with it and reveal it, and you guys, you gonna love it too because my dad's saber, and y'all probably have seen this saber, but y'all hadn't seen the chassis that's gone along with it. Y'all gonna love that, so stay tuned. And Mundo out, guys.